All right, we're out here doing another really amazing home tour in Bend, Oregon. And today we're in Northeast Bend at 1031 Northeast Penn Avenue, right on the corner of Penn Avenue and 11th Street. And let me tell you, this place is well set up for you. We are out here to demonstrate, many people would know as the Aloha House. If you've been around Bend a long time, previous owners had kind of a theme going. If you can't tell, we're surrounded by some murals that really kind of create a different vibe here in the backyard. But this house has been under the care of new owners for the last 6 years that have done an incredible job improving it, arranging it, and making it something a little bit different than what it was before. So come along as we go and enjoy 1031 Northeast Penn Avenue. We're going to check it out right now.
So, we always like to throw in a good shot of like what the neighborhood looks like, what Midtown's about. So what would you think? That house that we're touring right now, that is right directly across the street from the Goodrich Pasture Park. We actually live in Midtown too, and we come to this park with the kids all the time. So let's explore this quick little neighborhood. Let's look at the park and we'll jump right back into this video. So as you can see, this park's just huge, right? Look at those big mature pine trees, that big open field. We take the dogs out, we run them around. Logan takes his electric bike and his scooter and rides around here. We also got that cool little play area and a community garden, right? How many people you have a community garden where you live? Big mature pine trees. Midtown's got it all, you guys. Like, it is really, really the hot spot. And then let's check out some of these houses. We're in Northeast Quimby, which is just one street over from Penn, where our new listing is at. I just wanted to give you a general vibe of what Midtown is. So you'll see a lot of houses like right here in the back. And, someone's going to buy that and fix it up and make it in to the houses right next door. So that's what Midtown's about. No how two houses are the same. There's a ton of remodeling being done. There's just some amazing houses. Actually, like I said, I live in Midtown. That's why we picked it. We remodeled our entire house, and we absolutely love it here. There are also bigger lots, so a lot of the places you can put ADUs on. The city of Bend has changed the rules about ADUs, and they're making them way easier to get a hold of. So definitely a thought. We'll finish this tour of Midtown real quick. Look at that one, that beautiful orange door. Got the solar panels installed. House after house after house, all being remodeled. That is Midtown. That's why it's so desired, because you can't find big pieces of dirt anymore. And especially big pieces of dirt where you can make your own mark with a great house that was built in the 50s and 60s, has good solid bones, and then you can make it all modern and new. So much to do in Midtown. Not to mention all the parks, Midtown Yacht Club. Man, it's just super centrally located. It's close to St. Charles, close to shopping, close to restaurants, like Midtown. Actually, a lot of Northwest Crossing was modeled after Village Wisteria, which is in Northeast Bend. A lot of people don't know that. So, a lot of people talk about River West, and that's where they want to be. Well, there's a lot of people that want to be in Midtown too. These houses just don't come up super often. When they do, they absolutely go super fast. I've been watching this house remodel, and it's just absolutely beautiful. And then we got this one right here. Crown jewel of this neighborhood. This gentleman bought this house, built that entire structure. He's actually a builder. I met him the other day. He's a cool guy. But, I mean, look at this lot. Look off there in the distance. Get some peekaboo views of the Cascades. Look at this place. What could you do with that much space? All right, so there you go. A little quick neighborhood, the cool little park right across the road. Let's jump in with Theron right back into this video of this amazing new listing in Midtown on Northeast Penn Avenue. Here we go.
All right, so it's time to go check this place out. And a couple of highlights before we walk in. What's so great about it? Well, it's 1/3 of an acre. For starters, awesome front yard, driveway space, whether it's your RV or just kind of kids out playing, lots of room to really kind of make the most out of your front space with all these big mature trees around. But we're gonna walk into a really great space that once you go inside, it's your sanctuary inside. We've got just under 2,800 square feet with an amazing solarium off the back of the property, 3 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, a little office space, 2-car garage. It's time. Come on, let's go check this thing out. 1031 Northeast Penn Avenue. And from the moment you step in off the driveway, you really start to feel like you're separating yourself in. This is unique. This is something you don't find at every house. Come on, let's go check it out. What a great space that you walk into. Kind of got a greeting area that walks you in with a nice entrance and a nice flow. You've got your kind of coat closet as you walk in, so you got plenty of room for kind of greeting guests, and make our way down to some bedrooms and living space. Before we do, turn around, take a look at this. Walking in the front door to an entertaining and comfort space like this, I mean, from the moment you walk in the house, it just feels like you've got a ton of space. And as we continue to tour, I'll tell you, everywhere I went as I checked out this house, lots of room, elbow room, space, sight lines. It's just really well thought of to give you that open floor plan, but still enough separation where you've kind of got some zones to the house. So this being your living zone and kind of your living space, we work our way in here to endless possibilities of what you might do with it. We'll kind of take a quick side tour off this way because there's lots of ways that you can make things unique. I think what the original purpose of this space was sort of a bedroom or some kind of way they moved the walls around. Now it's an office space. From the reclaimed wood on the walls that just adds some character to the home, to the actual really intelligent use of a kind of a nook of space, really making it something great. All right, I got to ask. I'm out here showing homes all over town. We've seen a lot of different examples of stuff that you might like. The question I have for today is, what do you think of this one? Shoot me a comment, give me some messages. Epic wants to know, is this the one for you? Hit us up. And this is kind of the access point off of that 2-car garage. So come down, plenty of room. They've got it set up as an entertainment space, a gym, with all that driveway space. Not everybody parked their car in the garage. There's lots of other ways that you can use that space. So it's different for everybody. You might find the value of being able to park your cars in this garage. And I think they've even done things like the garage door openers were new in the last couple of years. So really updating all the systems on a really classic home. Kind of that downtown Bend feel that really has a lot of old character mixed with that new style, something that really makes it just unique. And as we walk back into this space, take a look at those hardwood floors. I mean, really, really well done and a really great kind of custom luxury flow to it. The paint colors, the tones in this house. It's very warm, it's very inviting, and it's very cozy farmhouse, but it's awesome. And then you kind of flow in here into this great kitchen, open space with these awesome quartz countertops, that breakfast bar where you've kind of got some spot to put a few bar stools, the lighting that accents it. But the tone is really set with that right there. For me, it's that copper oven hood. This was original to this house and something that they did keep, and all of the work that they've put into making this place great. These are the charm and characteristics that really make it special. So just some awesome flow. And you've got a couple of ovens, you've got your kitchen space. I mean, who doesn't want to cook and get creative and have some fun, even creating food with family in this kind of space? There's room for all kinds of opportunities. You might put an island that rolls in the middle and make it some extra counter space so you can really get creative. Who knows? Is this a baking shop? Is this just a nice space? And then built-in bar, wine fridge, kegerator included with the purchase, nice shelving, even got a little TV. So if you like kind of having the news on in the morning while you're having breakfast, that's something that you could do. Maybe you'll change it. I don't know, but that's the way they had it set up. And then, I mean, it just keeps going. How about a pantry that you can walk into that even includes an extra fridge? And that's included with the purchase as well. So endless room. Now, we mentioned a solarium. I think this just really is one of those cool, unique features. Not every home in Bend has it. It's not uncommon to find them, but that's that sanctuary, that quiet space, that kind of feeling of bringing outside in, inside out, and bringing a nice space with the lighting and that kind of tone that brings that nature inside a little bit. And they've done a great use. The Aloha vibe, I was even talking to the homeowner currently. this fern is something that's been here since the previous homeowner and was a very valuable thing that it was a point of negotiation to say that's something that's kept this home alive and been a big inspiration to kind of how this flow is. So pretty cool. All right, let's keep exploring. So as we come around this corner back into this main flowing room, I don't want to miss where they've kind of created this really great space. It is the laundry room with a really nice LG double stacked laundry system, but it's also, as much as that is in here and taking up a fair amount of space, a very roomy bathroom with an awesome soaking tub and really nice touches with the tiles and the countertops. Let me step out of the way so the camera can really get in here and get a good view of this quality work they've done. And it's really well thought out. You know, the engineering behind it, the use of the space, the appointments that were put together, even that style that comes with the flooring. I mean, it is just really well executed by a professional that you can tell put a lot of attention into how it's going to end up and how it's going to be usable for the next person. So that's the first full bathroom that we've got, and it's kind of got its own space and accessibility removed from the main flow of the house, but would be a great resource for this bedroom. And this one really kind of has its own unique feel because it's removed from all the other two bedrooms. It's kind of built into kind of part of the main house, but it's got some great light. It's also kind of got some good privacy and even does come with a full walk-in closet. If you want to just kind of walk in there and take a look, it's extended and gives a lot of very usable space that says, I want this to be my room. This is pretty cool. And great carpet, great paintwork. All the paintwork is new. All of the trim work is new. All of the doors and windows are new. That's all come in the last couple of years as they've done a lot of work to improve the flow of this house and make it very cozy and ready for its next owner. Little accents that really kind of bring a little bit of that warmth together. Look at this fireplace. I want to spend time on a nice winter day when it's cool and you might have some sports on the TV, that fireplace crackling with that nice warm environment. And if you notice, those doors of that fireplace go through the other side as well. So the kitchen would enjoy not only the ambiance of that warmth, but also that feel of being in a home that's just kind of got that glow of that warm fire. I love the sound of warm fire going. All right, so we're taking our time to show you all this cool stuff. Make sure that you're informed as somebody that might be thinking about Bend, Oregon. Well, one of the things that we feel like we owe to you as part of this, I got another gift or two for you. So see the QR code right here or look in the comments down below. We're including a totally free home relocation guide. What we find is people are watching our videos from all over the country and they're like, what's Bend? What's Central Oregon? And why isn't it so popular? What's everybody talking about? Well, we've included a relocation guide that's not only going to give you all the hot news of what restaurants and hotspots and attractions are in town, but also jobs and hospitals and things you need to know when you live here. And we want to help keep you informed. So there's a way that you can just kind of get some extra bonus info. Click in and join in. All right, let's take it down to the next wing of the house. And I can't help but notice what a great bathroom this is. Really, again, it's spacious. They did not have a problem fitting in a really nice cabinetry and amazing countertops. And, you know, the thought that went into putting this soaking tub in with that amazing tile and kind of backsplash. And, you know, they really sunk in all those shelves. So it's really well thought out and it's really well designed. And this is a hallway bathroom. We'll probably really kind of focus on the person that lives in this room, which, again, do you see how big this room is? I mean, I'm not quite 6 feet tall, but this room, not just one, I mean, it's big in every direction. It gives a lot of space. So maybe it's bunk beds, maybe it's all kinds of extra furniture. They've got it laid out where it really is giving a good use of the space, but so much potential and ways that you might be able to make that something different for you. Great storage closets here. This is kind of set up with all kinds of built-ins, so you really get an idea of, you know, we've already got a lot of space on the property, but the extra thought that goes into having shelving put in and having some storage set up and encouraged. And then we walk into the primary space, and it's down here at the end of the hallway. It's down here really separated from everything in the rest of this house that's so well laid out that gives you a place to kind of escape to and a place to really kind of have your quiet zone. It'd be really easy for me to sleep in here because it does have that separation that will stay quiet and kind of be cool in the right time of the day. And then it doesn't end there, it extends. And they've kind of done a great job with the cabinetry, having the dual sinks, the setup where it's kind of got a really custom setup, but a lot of space for stuff. And then it keeps going. I mean, the engineering of a toilet on the wall with the different benefits that come out of it, that's technology these days. It's not for everybody, but once you learn about it, it's pretty remarkable. And then how about the dual head shower with that kind of curbless entrance that gives you that kind of seamless floor to kind of the bathroom into the shower. I mean, they just really thought of all the details. And having that wall as part of the separation just makes it an even better use of the space. It's pretty incredible. Plus access to the outdoors. We'll continue that as we get outside in just a moment. But before we leave the bedroom here, it doesn't end with the space that's in that bathroom and the space that's in here. I mean, we've even got a walk-in closet built in. Again, it's huge. I don't know how much space you need, but if this isn't enough, I don't know what it would be. So we've kind of wrapped up a lot of the details of what the inside of this house has to offer. Let's go take a look at that backyard of the Aloha house and find out what the story is. Well, we're always taking a moment just to make sure that we say thank you. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for checking out the information that we're out here demonstrating, and we're hoping you're enjoying the content. We're always trying to give back a little bit for your enjoyment. So one of the things we're including in today's video, how about a home seller's guide? We are here to kind of give you the tour, give you the guide, and help you understand the process, because it is about you. And we want to make sure that if you're thinking about making a move, you know that you've got resources beyond, just the usual stuff. You've found us, well, tap into this guide right here and understand why we're different. What do we do that makes things a little bit better or a little bit different than some of the other competition? And if you haven't noticed with this video, we pay attention to everything. We want to make sure you know about it. We want to keep you informed, and we want to guide you through that process. So click in. Let's see what we can do for you. Let's keep it going. So the story is the previous owner of this estate or this property was from Hawaii, had a lot of properties around Bend, and had a theme to each one of the homes that they owned. So this was the Hawaiian themed house, and bringing in a little bit of their culture and a little bit of their flow, they wanted to demonstrate that and partnered with a local muralist that made something special. It used to be on the inside walls of this house as well, but as the remodel went, they preserved the outdoor space to really make it kind of keep that spirit going. It might not stay this way for the next person, but the people that have lived here have really enjoyed having that as part of their kind of sanctuary space. You come out and it's a way that you kind of hit a different oasis here in Bend. Northeast Bend has got its own vibe and its own treasure and lure that brings people in. But when you can bring your space and almost transcend yourself into something a little different, that's what it's all about when you come home and you've got that space that you call yours. And this is unique. Not many places in Bend are going to have murals of the ocean and all the animals that come with it and that kind of vibe of what the islands offer. But when I'm here, it's a little bit of what I'm feeling. And they've added a whole lot of touches, a little bit of grass with those beautiful gardens. They've added this Trek deck that gives you that kind of escape off of the back of the house from the kitchen. I don't know if you noticed, but there's multiple ways you can get out. So there's a door off of the garage, there's a door off the back side of the house, there's a door off the kitchen, there's a door off the solarium, and there was a door off that primary bedroom. So they've really thought about all the ways to give you access to this wonderful space. And do you see why? I mean, it's amazing. And even little details like you want to bring in your gas grill, there's your propane right there, already wired up and ready. So you can come out here and maybe you create a full outdoor kitchen. I don't know where your brain's at, but the potential and the possibilities are here. And it just keeps going, right? So we talked about that little corner as it flows around the house. Well, I don't know if you see it yet, but there's another rooftop over here. It just keeps going. So full access to walk around the house as we in Bend need places to put things like kayaks and bikes and outdoor gear. Maybe it's construction equipment and other things that you're going to do for gardening. But how about a full shed and gardening house that's going to allow for that as well? I know your first thought was it might be an ADU. It's not, and not set up that way based on the way the property is. But in Bend, those possibilities exist. It would probably be something that you could do out in the front of the property, out in that extra driveway space. But to be able to say, maybe this is my in-home gym. Maybe I just need a place to keep all that extra stuff I've been housing in a storage unit as I find my new place in Bend. This creates a lot of possibilities. So just another example of ways we get creative in Bend, Oregon to try and give you more. Hope you enjoyed it. Now let's keep it going for one more tip to you. The other thing that we're here experiencing is a lot of people are clicking in and we're finding those connections, and everybody's trying to figure out, how do I buy a house? Well, we've included our home buyer's guide as well. So totally free to you. It's going to give you just kind of the guidelines. It's not here to do my job. We hope to connect with you and make sure that we're here to provide you all the resources you need. But in the meantime, click into this. You're going to get a lot of great insight on what the steps are. How do I buy a house? What do I do about a realtor? What do I need to know about commissions? And, how do I do a home search? And what are inspections? And, all the things that really do come into play that you may know a lot about, but you might not know everything about. So click in. Let's get connected.
All right, everybody. Today I was the cameraman.
Today I was the guy showing the shots.
We hope you enjoyed this video of our new listing on Penn Avenue in Midtown. And this place is just chock full of amazing. And if you don't know about Midtown, we're gonna throw some sprinklings of Midtown in this video so you can check it out. But Joshua Grossman,
Fahrenheit line.
we're with Epic Realty, and we thank you for tuning into the video. Subscribe, hit that like button, share, and most importantly, pick up that phone, give us a call. Let's buy a house.
All right, hit up the Lifestyle in Bend team. We're here to support you on this journey and make it an exciting one. Let's make it epic.